Because I was reading this book, Space, and then this article came out. It's called Announcement of the First Satellite in the Pravada by F.J. Krieger from 1957. Do you know what that means?
Oh, isn't that talking about like the first Sputnik or something?
Sputnik? Wait, is that from the space race?
Russia.
Space race.
Atharva, let me break it down for you.
Tensions getting high in the Cold War space race, just be adding more satellites flying high in the sky. Both sides fear a bomb threat is nigh. New technologies were developed in rivalry, both sides were enveloped.
Yorty Valley, Santa Moan, Mr. Wengel. Yeah, we out here. We're out here. Space racing and all attention. Oh wait, I forgot to mention. Please give me your full attention as I take you to the third dimension. So we start out in World War II. It's all here just for you. The tension began in the war. It hurt Americans to the core. Post-war Russia and the U.S. were split. The conflicting ideology, but the reason for it, from then the mysterious Cold War began. Both countries tried to gain the upper hand. It was Liberal versus the communists, and they're all but throwing fists.
RZA up in here. The U.S. creates the Marshall Plan to help all other nations withstand oncoming communist power. This got the Russians really sour. Russia took over Germany and put up the Berlin Wall. The U.S. be airlifting the supplies to all. These constant tensions would never stop. All plans to end the war were a total flop. Then they began to move into the world of science. Western Europe and the U.S. made the NATO alliance. This began what's known as the space race, to put the other countries in their place. Both sides were trying to prove that their respective governments could indeed move their people forward in terms of progress. Whoever came out on top would be the best. To land a man on the moon was the deciding test, to judge who was better, free world or the communists.
Kick off this rap with Russia's ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile is the name. This was the first operational strategic missile unit. Russia wasn't done, now they continued to tune it up, talking about their space advancements. The next one is certainly a big hit. You all might know it as Sputnik. Its sheer capability made all the Americans sick. It was Earth's first official satellite. At this point, it looks like Russia's doing all right.
Yeah. We looking up, seeing Sputnik by the moon as it rises. Caused quite a big panic, known as the Sputnik crisis. The U.S. figured out it was an attempt to dominate space. Not only that, but also to bomb their defenses with haste. After the initial shock, however, if one paid attention, they might have seen the tensions that hovered with Russia's success of the Sputnik launch propelled the U.S. forward as if they heard the magic conch. Under the direction of rocket scientist Werner von Braun, the U.S. Army in the race saw a new dawn. They released the Explorer 1, check the rhyme, and its effect on the run was profoundly sublime.
Russia sent up like the first dog. This forced the U.S. to break out of their jog in the space race. Yeah, they be falling behind. They made an effort to catch up, make up for lost time. Russia pulling ahead, running faster and faster than the U.S. rolled up to the club with NASA.
Eisenhower wanted an administration with dedication to establish veneration for his nation as an obligation. NASA was responsible for the creation of Apollo. It focused on sending men into space like YOLO. 1959 saw the rise of the Luna program. Luna 1, 2, and 3 got the U.S. put in a jam. Luna 1 made the first object to orbit the sun. Luna 2 made impact with the moon, but we ain't even done. We get Luna 3 captured 3/4 of the moon surface. Russia sat the U.S. down like, bro, you wish you could hurt this.
Again, the U.S. counter, you already know its son, made the first spy satellite known as Grab 1 with the info and another spies gleaned from espionage. They made it known war was becoming less of a mirage. Inflamed tensions led to the journeying of SALT, strategic arm limitation talks in order to halt any scary ideas the other side had, which wasn't held by Kennedy's predicted missile gap. Following that, we have the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Eventual nuclear disarmament for every country was a key. These and many more treaties were proposed, not very many were accepted because who knows, but what you have to understand is all these attempts were forerunners of the comprehensive nuclear tent ban treaty. Yes, sir, a world without nuclear weapons, just perfect. But alas, it is yet to come into effect.
Okay. Yeah. Embracement aims the U.S. to chase in the race in space after Russia started taking its place and replace the U.S. How to look at a disgrace. Americans, how do you embrace a disgrace after being displaced in a race? America's place is first place in the space started to fade away, and we're starting to see with this foot race at an amazing pace. But U.S. started to face its loss and kept its poker face. Its tennis started to rise at a fast pace and really started a race. The U.S. was ready to ace the enemy with a coup de grace. It started out with a speech and a bold claim to end this race and put the man on the moon.
End of this decade. And I am delighted that this university is playing a part in putting a man on the moon as part of a great national effort.
Project Apollo started to take its place and the U.S. started to get ahead in the race. Russia slowed its pace and the U.S. started to pull in the first place. The race ended in a fashion so divine that on July 1969, the first man took a step on the moon, giving the U.S. the win and a peace of mind. And as they say,
it's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.